welcome to Hideaway Homestead. We are excited to let you know that Minnie Pearl delivered her piglets. Wow, there was a hint right there. It's plural. Piglets. More than one. And she was only 1 day past the official due date, so that was good. Everything didn't go exactly as we had it planned for a picture-perfect delivery, but it was interesting and exciting.
We did want to point out that at one point in this video, there is footage of the actual live birth of the piglets. So if you don't want to see that sort of thing, we'll put a warning on there for you before it comes up. So if you've got any small children in the room or whatever, if you don't want to see that kind of thing, you'll be forewarned before it happens. Also, be sure you watch until the end of the video, because that's where you'll find out how many she had.
It was more than one. I already gave you that information.
Yes, you did. Okay. Hi everybody, it's Kevin from Hideaway Homestead again. Just wanted to give you an update. We've had an interesting turn of events here today. I came out here to check on the pigs, mainly to check on the pig that's going to have the piglets. Her due date was yesterday. That was on Sunday. This is Monday morning. Actually, it's about midday right now. Came out here to check on her to see how things were going, since she didn't have them on her date that she was supposed to see what happened. And I'm going to show you what I found when I got out here. I was not expecting this. So here it is. When I first came walking around the house, I saw this little spot right here on the ground. It looks like it's sort of dug up a little bit, which is not unusual. We have raccoons and other animals and stuff that come through here and dig and plow the ground up a little bit. So as I continued to go towards the pig pen, I noticed these sawhorses right here that had lumber on them have been knocked over. Got a little closer to the pig pens and got over here next to her farrowing pen, and this is what I found. That on the ground right there is what's left of the gate. She has completely destroyed it and dug up the ground and got out. She's also come over here to the gate of the other pig pen and plowed this area up, as you can see right here. The ground is all plowed up. This piece of pipe right here has an electric wire running through it that carries the electricity on the electric fence from the pig pen over to the chicken pen. And we had run the wire through that and buried it in the ground, and she dug that up too. Then she continued over here, and this is on the back side of the chicken pen, and the ground's all plowed up right here. So she's got all that dug up, and I couldn't find her anywhere. I looked everywhere for her. And then I finally found her over here in the bushes. Yep, there she is. She got over here in the trees and the palmettos, and she dug her out a little hole right there behind where she's at now. I don't know if you can see it, but she's got that all dug up right there and hollowed out. She made her a little bed back in there, I guess, and that's where she was. And that's where she still is. So, I don't know what we're going to do. We have to figure out a way to get her out of there, and got to fix the pen, I suppose. See if we can get her back into her pen. So we'll see what happens. Just wanted to give you an update as to what's going on, and I was hoping I'd come out here and find that she was in labor and about to have them and that sort of thing, and she may be by now. She's breathing sort of hard, so I think maybe it's getting close to time. But I was hoping that she would have them in the farrowing pen rather than over here in the bushes and the trees. So we'll have to see what happens. So stay tuned. Well, she's still here under the palmettos and the trees and everything in this spot that she was in this morning. We put a bunch of hay in here to give her some bedding, I guess, and she sort of rooted around and moved it around a little bit. She looks like she might be going to have them any time now, actually. So I'm thinking more than likely she's going to have them today. She got her face all buried down in that hay. So we think that since she likes this spot, that this is where she's going to be. Because we don't think that we're going to be able to move her. So we'll see what happens. Well, it looks like she's trying to make her nest out of this hay that we put in there. She's been pushing it around and moving it with her feet for a few minutes now. So we think that that's probably what's about to happen. We'll see what happens. We're just going to keep watching her. Okay, here we go. Alright, looks like she's having the babies. So far she's had one. And he's over here.
Just had it too, because I've just seen it pop out.
It just came out.
Me and him walked around here.
We were standing here talking and it just came out.
Oh.
So we'll have to see what happens after this. Okay, so far we got two. This one over here is trying to find
I thought y'all wasn't here. I was like, let me go check.
a spot to nurse.
Here comes another one.
Yep. Look at her.
Welcome to the world.
So that's three. We don't know what they are. Here comes another one. There's two. Two more. It's five. Two at one time. Here, hold this. Hold this. Just keep it right there. This one looks like he's not breathing.
Ain't it weird how them pigs are acting right now?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that one?
Not breathing.
Just move this thing. Bubbles coming out of his nose.
Trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Two of them at one time came out.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
What?
There's five now.
Twins.
You gonna breathe?
We all three on them and the original dad, so. They're so cute. That one will be alright. They're moving, they'll be alright. That one went straight to it.
Yeah, he did. He was hungry. It's like, I'm getting.
Oh, here she comes another one. Oop.
Yeah.
Hi. You want to see the pigs?
Yeah.
She's having them right now.
Oh,
Look.
are you taping?
Yeah, can you see it?
Oh, my.
So far she's had 6.
Show her the one over there.
Wow, all alive?
Yeah.
So far.
Wow.
Look at this one over here. That was the first one. She just had another one right before I called you, and that was number 6. I think there's probably going to be some more.
No, she ain't done yet.
So far, Debbie's, no, Bill's right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Bill had 6.
Okay. Look at them all. It's definitely coming
Trying to get the little runt to drink. Now half of his brothers and sisters, or more than half, are taking a nap, so we're hoping that he can get undisturbed nursing time. But
This is the temporary fence that we put in here, wire. This is the spot where she made her bed to have the piglets. And I'll go around to the other side and show you what we did over there.
After she delivered her piglets in this new location, we were afraid that they were going to wander off into the undergrowth overnight, or that predators could get into them. So we just made something really fast that we hoped would contain them at least for the night. And it worked. They were safe in here. Some of them had already started to try to wander off into the undergrowth, so it was a good thing that we did this. We gathered up a roll of chicken wire that was around, and we brought in a bunch of these galvanized pipe pieces that were left here on the homestead when we bought the place, and so we just made a little fence area to go around them. It wasn't real secure. Minnie Pearl managed to get out of it the next morning, and then they were going to follow her, so it didn't last long, but at least it kept them safe overnight.
When we found her in here that afternoon, I didn't know what to do with her, and so we just left her here. So she spent the night in this little area, and then the next day our neighbor came down to check on them, and she called me in a panic because they had gotten out, or the mama pig had gotten out from under this wire and had wandered her off over here, and she was over in front of the other pig pen again, and the piglets were trying to follow her, and so she put some bricks and stuff on the wire to hold it down so the piglets couldn't get under the wire like the mama did, and then we lured her, the mama, back into the farrowing pen that we started out having her in, and she didn't want to stay there. We finally lured her back into that pen, and then I 2 by 2 came over here and picked up the piglets, and they squealed all the way, and I took them over to the farrowing pen that they're in now. So that's pretty much how we got her from where she was out here under the palmettos back into the farrowing pen. We pretty much had to wait until she wanted to go on her own, because there's no way to move a 300-pound pig if they don't want to go.
Yeah.
So we left her over here till she was ready to make the move, and then it worked out perfect. So that's how we got her from one place to the other.
God solved our dilemma right there.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. It's definitely a God thing, that's for sure. Okay, time for the big reveal. She ended up having 13 piglets altogether, and they were all alive. We didn't have any problems or anything. The runt was a little bit not breathing too good, and we had to help him a little bit, but that worked out okay. She ended up actually laying on 2 of them and killed them. So at this point we have 11 piglets. And it looks like they're all coming over here to see what I'm doing. Here's a couple of them right here. They are so cute. We have a good time. We enjoy sitting out here watching them and just watching them play and run around and do funny stuff. So they're a lot of fun.
They're all healthy. You can say
Yeah, they
that.
are. They're very healthy pigs. She takes good care of them too. She's been a good mama. Thanks for joining us here on Hideaway Homestead today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you click that little bell next to the subscribe button, it'll give you notices for when we put new videos up. Share us on your social media. If you have family and friends that would enjoy this, share our information with them also. So until next time, thanks for joining us here on Hideaway Homestead.